Good afternoon, beautiful souls. Good afternoon to you. Shout out to you again on this Tuesday afternoon. And again, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans, man. Let's rock and roll. Shout out to the sister who left something in the comments. She said that South Carolina had, what was we talking about? Guys, I appreciate the feedback because if you don't remind me, man, look, I mentioned so many things about lottery information to sometimes I actually forget. Like we was talking about 416 and I was like, okay, what? And it's just been since Monday. I put 416 on notification simply because MD had 717. All right, so it took me probably about a few hours, man. Like I said, guys, I do have a 9 to 5. I got a lot of things going on, man. I just don't sit around all day and talk about numbers, right? So she mentioned that they actually had 49, 1459, 24-way combination, 1945. So normally, guys, over here, and this stuff is not promised to you, something that I tapped into. Normally, when you have 726 in your state, you might want to consider playing 1459, right? But 1459, 1945, 4591, it might repeat. It might just repeat. It's the way the number is set up to come back, right? It's a different kind of like algorithm with these numbers. If you know, you know. If you know, you don't know, guys. I learned of some information for $1,000 a while ago that a sister shared with me, and I kind of sat down and I done other states. Sometimes the stuff works, sometimes it don't, right? But it's an algorithm that was shown to me that ran off of DC's lottery numbers. Now, we all do know that DC have now went to a third drawing. So whatever she discovered and she showed me, that was during the time that DC only had one drawing. So if that can answer your question, it'll just let you know, well, wouldn't one think that it doesn't work? But the thing to that is, you don't need to worry, because if they still give you a certain number, the way the numbers rotate, it has to bring the number, whether it's going to be next year, 2 years from now, 5 months from now, they got to bring it. They can't duck the number. They can't duck it, right? There's no way around it. So when you hear me get up here and say, if you had 609 in your state, play it back, it might can repeat. I'm giving you lessons from off of what I see in DC. When I tell you that 903 might repeat, I'm just giving you lessons from what I have that's going on in DC. Again, will it work all the time? I don't know, right? It's up to you, man. Playing the lottery, it is a gamble, right? When you go buy your books, what does they tell you when you play your numbers, man? They even go so hard to say if you have a gambling habit, you can call this number, guys. So you can't hold us lottery YouTubers or us lottery gurus. You can't hold us accountable, right? That's why I try to watch what I do. That's why I try to watch what I say to people, right? Because if the wrong person get this and you're sounding so good to where as though that you can just buy these people's, you are sending a lot of people down the wrong road with this lottery stuff. It's one thing to assume you know what you know, right? And it's even with me, right? Many times I'll tell y'all, look, man, play 789, play 769. If you truly believe in that, oh well. But we got to let people know, guys, this stuff is for entertainment, right? You look at half of these people, you can tell in their face they don't even believe their self when they're asking you to play numbers. They don't even believe it in their self. They don't even believe in their self when they're telling you this stuff. Some of them fumble. Some of them might be saying, oh, I forgot what I said already. That's natural. But dealing with these lottery numbers, if you forgot what you said, if you call yourself talking about a pattern or anything like that, you should be able to jump right back on your bike, right? So when I'm sharing numbers, I always let people know, man, this stuff is for entertainment purposes only. It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm learning numbers just like everybody else, right? But I just can't write the stuff down. It got to be some kind of logic to this stuff. It got to be. So shout out to South Carolina. I noticed that you had 801. So we're going to take 801 because I don't have too much time. Again, today is Tuesday. I don't know. I'm going to try to send a video out later on, guys. If you're a YouTuber, man, just reading up on some things. If your views are just down and out and you know you don't buy robots and you don't buy views, you getting yours, you know, you didn't cheat the game. You know, a lot of heavy hitter YouTubers, man, they always say if you're dealing with shorts, you know, try to do a short. It's no limitations to your short. So say if you let a short out probably at 6 a.m. and you turn right back around and make another short at 7 o'clock. Basically, what they're saying is you sending one short out to compete with another short. So right now, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, how can I get more views? I mean, because as far as the views goes, you know, with my videos, man, I'm anything when it comes to that. Anything means nothing. Anything just means what it says. You know, just nothing is going on. But it's all good because if you get 5 viewers, those are 5 new people who are watching your page. If you get 10 viewers, so got to kind of crawl before you walk. But I'm gonna take this 801 in South Carolina. Let's see what's going to go on here. So already, we can go just by seeing this 801. I'm just give you some numbers. And if you're not a member, man, come on over. Come on over. Because I think I do South Carolina. I think I have South Carolina up here, but this needs to be refreshing. So, South Carolina, I had you down for 4-1-722-9678-3714. So that was just a little free game. And these numbers, you know, just because I have them written down 2 or 3 weeks ago, we got to give these numbers a chance, man. You got to give them a chance. You know, that's what goes wrong with a few of us, man. We got to give the numbers a chance, man. Don't get the numbers warm, right? What does that mean, man? You go in there, you play one number. You play it probably for 2 days, man. You getting the numbers warm, right? And I'm just saying that to sound slick, guys. But what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, we kind of like got to learn how to read the room. You know, a lot of slick talkers out here. That means, say if I'm playing 8-10, right? Normally I'll mention 8-10 in Florida, right? So say if I say, okay, I like 8-10 in South Carolina. 8-10, play 8-10, y'all, play 8-10. I played it online for 2 days. I dropped it. I turned right back around. Here's 801. It came out, and you just sitting there like, damn, I just played that the other day. It's like you just warming the number up, like you in the house. It's cold out here now, guys. It's 32 degrees in the nation's capital, right? We had a luxury now. We could start our cars from our home, but, you know, you basically getting the number warm, and then, you know, you just drop it. And I don't get that. I do it myself. Because what does that mean? We're not sure. We're not sure. Yes, and I can say that. We are not sure. I'm not sure. So 801, 808 might come out, right? We can go 508. So I'm going to leave South Carolina with that. If you feel like you know you want your state done, like I said, I already gave you a little bit of free game, right? I also gave you a little bit of free game, and I'm looking at something right now. I want to write 077 down for South Carolina. So try to keep that in, man. I like the feedback, guys. Continue to reach out. And, man, let's win some money, guys. We can do it. With that being said, man, peace out. Happy Veterans Day, guys. Don't sleep on 4-1s. I don't like them. I don't play quads. But I want to show y'all something. Everybody jumping on 4-1s today, which it already came out because I had a dream about it for damn near a whole year, right? But trying to think outside of the box today. Instead of saying you like 4-1s, why don't you play 4-11 or 11-14? Why don't you switch it up? Why don't you switch it up? Why don't you just say, I'm going to play 4-11 today, and I'm going to play 11-14? With that being said, peace out, gone.